Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 My Player Career Mode. This is episode 13 of Season 2. In today's episode, we have 3 matches. The first of which is against Leicester. Then we have a match against Tottenham Hotspur in the middle. And then we have the final match of the season, the final match of the Barclays Premier League against West Ham. Hopefully, we can win the league in today's episode. But this is the second last episode of the season. We're currently in May of Season 2. And we are obviously playing for Liverpool. Now, obviously, in Season 1, we started off at Melbourne City. We moved to Aston Villa, won the Europa League and the FA Cup. We just won the Capital One Cup in the last episode. I was just trying to see there. Okay, no. Emre Can actually moved to Leicester in January. I was just trying to see if he was actually being fielded in this match is in the starting 11, but I couldn't tell. But Lucas puts it in the back of the net. I put in a really nice through ball to Henderson, but it wasn't to be. So we have already won the Capital One Cup with Liverpool in the last episode. So we've won the FA Cup, the Capital One, and the Europa League in my accolades. This is the second last episode of the season. In the next episode, we're going to be running through the stats, and we have the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. I really can't wait for that. But in the dying minutes of the match against Leicester, we had a couple of highlights here and there. But it was James Milner, the man, the myth, the legend, the number 7, formerly from Melbourne City. Sorry, Manchester City. I had Melbourne City on my mind. Adam Lallana jumps on my back. The chemistry we have this season. We've picked up so many goals and assists together. Mahrez fucking furious. But I do manage to get a shot off. Milner picks up the crumbs, and we're 1-0 up against Leicester in the 90th minute, and James Milner scores his 7th goal of the season. So guys, if you still are enjoying this My Player career and would like to see more, the best way for me to gauge your support is by leaving a like and a comment. So let's move along to the match against Tottenham Hotspur here today. Basically, the objective of this season, it did start out originally wanting to either play for Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Bayern Munich. That is that's sort of true. I wanted to play for Manchester United, obviously because of my boyhood club, rather said. Got a little bit tongue-tied there. I wanted to win the Premier League and hopefully the Champions League. However, Manchester United didn't go in for me, and it was Liverpool, and I'm going to be forever grateful for them coming in and sweeping me up. I'm probably going to be their top goal scorer this season, and I might even pick up the Golden Boot in the Premier League, which would be fantastic. So we have a match against Tottenham Hotspur here today at Anfield. Obviously a pretty huge rivalry within the league, not the biggest, such as the Merseyside derby and obviously playing against Manchester United, but definitely a match we need to pick up the 3 points. Lacazette is leading the line, Dele Alli, Son, who else have we got there, Lamela, Rose, a very, very strong side for Tottenham. But I managed to break away down the left just before the 55th minute. Simpzy makes it 1-0 at Anfield, as he's done it many, many times. Henderson, the captain, Jordan Ibe and Moreno celebrating with me at the camera. And we're 1-0 up against Tottenham. Determined to get back in it. Dele Alli tries to get it over the top to Bogdan. Very, very cheeky. But once again, Dele Alli finds Lacazette. He's been playing very, very well in this episode, Dele Alli. But I was getting back onto the objectives. I want to win the Premier League, and I would like to win the Champions League. Depending if we do that both with Liverpool, I might do Season 3. And there are only 3 clubs that I'd be interested in signing for: Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, or Barcelona. We have to either win the Premier League and the Champions League. If we fail that this season, I'll be absolutely gutted. But we managed to pick up a 1-1 draw against Liverpool, so we managed to get the 3 points against Leicester and share the points against Spurs. But Jurgen Klopp picked a really interesting formation there, a 4-4-1. Coutinho and myself were up front at some point. Got some more player training coming along nicely. Getting some stats up. I picked up a C, C, and a D, and an F, I do believe. But we had the last match of the season against West Ham. I'm currently an 81 rated striker. And guys, I'm delighted to announce and can officially confirm we have won the Premier League. Manchester City second, Chelsea third, Arsenal fourth, and Tottenham Hotspur fifth, Manchester City sixth, Newcastle seventh. I am the top goal scorer at the moment of the Premier League. Adam Lallana has picked up 14 assists, and I've scored 19 goals this season. We have the final match of the Premier League against West Ham, and we also have the Champions League final within the next. And I really can't wait to show you how much I shoot up in stats after the end of this match. I go like a +2 for simply winning the Premier League. It's just absolutely insane. So I'm currently an 81 rated striker, 19 years of age, and we're playing away at West Ham. I really do believe Arsenal didn't win the Premier League this season because they did sell Ozil for £41.5 million in January. They actually won the Premier League last year undefeated, which is insane. We're coming up against our former player. We're facing a player from our former side. Lovren actually plays for West Ham there. Andy Carroll leading the line. I managed to make it 1-0 just before the 12th minute, and I really do hate some of the celebrations I've done this season. I do sometimes forget the celebrations mapped on the controller are different in my player than in career mode. It's sort of just like a second nature. Adam Lallana plays it to me, and we're 2-0 up against West Ham. Very, very cheeky, a little bit selfish if I do say so myself. And obviously I do the samba, heavily inspired from my favourite player in all of football, Ronaldinho. And we're 2-0 up just before the 21st minute. And hopefully here today I can pick up a hat-trick on the final match of the season. I've scored 21 goals this season, and it does look likely I'm going to pick up the golden boot for the Premier League. 3-0 against West Ham just after half-time with a cracking finesse into the top left, and we're 3-0 up against West Ham in the final match of the season. I'm picking up my second hat-trick this season and the second hat-trick of my playing career. We did pick up one very early on against Sunderland as well. Nearly pick up the fourth. Adrian saves a really, really nice shot here just before the 59th. From the corner kick, Liverpool set up another piece of play. I tried to get up to the header, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But guys, I'm officially delighted to announce and confirm that we have won the Premier League. I've won my first Barclays Premier League title with Liverpool, and hopefully now we can go on and win the Champions League. I guess, it's not technically the treble, but we did win the Capital One Cup final. Unfortunately, we did get knocked out of the FA Cup, but I guess it's a treble, obviously not the treble, because the treble is the highest. You'd have to win the FA Cup and the League and the Champions League to get the treble, not the Capital One Cup. But Joe Allen here is lifting up the trophy, and I'm celebrating there with James Milner, which is great to see. But I managed to win it's not the Champions League. I managed to win the Premier League. I'm currently an 81 rated striker at the end of this match. I absolutely shoot up and sat to an 83 within a couple of days, which is just nuts. Bogdan is the goalkeeper of the competition, and we're going to be running through the stats here because they have shown up. I managed to pick up the golden boot. I am the marksman of the tournament, and we also have the team of the season and the player of the season as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get picked in the team of the season, which is absolutely fucking outrageous. Moreno, Bogdan, Lallana, Milner did get picked. Doumbia and Rooney got into the team of the season, but it's just bullshit, the team of the season, if I'm being honest. It's not based on anything. Romelu Lukaku picked up the player of the season, which is a bit controversial. But guys, I have to end the episode here. Stay tuned for the final of Season 2, Episode 14. We have the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, and hopefully we can win that with the Premier League. Unfortunately, we lost the FA Cup, but we did win the Capital One Cup final, the Carling Cup. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care, and goodbye.